Times Now. Barely a month after the damning verdict by a US judge that labeled Google an illegal monopoly in online search, the US government prosecutors have begun a second antitrust trial against the search engine, this time accusing it of being a monopoly in online advertising and controlling its related tech infrastructure. The hearing is underway in the district court in the Eastern District of Virginia. Our next report gets you more on the same.
This is perhaps the most closely watched judicial proceeding in the tech space. Google has been taken to court by the Department of Justice in the United States for violation of antitrust laws in the ad tech space. And the first 3 days have been spent by the Department of Justice in seeking to establish that Google operates like a monopoly in online advertisements. Whatever the outcome of this case, it stands to have huge implications for advertisers and news publishers. On day 3 of the ongoing trial in the Eastern District of Virginia, the Department of Justice introduced what they claimed was a Google internal note dating back to 2009. Quoting David Rosenblatt, the former president of global display advertising for Google, that if we execute, we'll be able to crush other networks and that's our goal. This comment was allegedly made in the context of ad displays, where Rosenblatt, according to the Department of Justice, goes on to say, "We are both Goldman and the NYSE. We'll do to display what we did to search." The Department of Justice claims that this was a manner of reference to Google's ad tools, which would help it perpetuate its dominance in the online ad sales space. The Department of Justice has argued that Google operates a trifecta of monopolies through such tools, both on the buy and sell side of online ad sales, as well as an ad exchange that ties businesses and advertisers. On second day of the trial, testimonies from some publishers and advertisers claimed that it was difficult or impossible to negotiate with Google for lower prices or switch to other platforms. On day 3, the Department of Justice claimed that Google's internal note acknowledged this as much, claiming it was a nightmare for publishers to switch to other ad platforms and that it takes an act of God to do it. Google's lawyers during the trial claimed that Rosenblatt worked with Google for less than a year and left shortly after making that claim. Google also said that the reason why it keeps its ad network exclusive to its ad exchange is over concerns about spam, malware, and ad fraud. The proceedings will continue. News Desk, Times Now.